see a brawl inside the AFC North. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns, and it's coming up next.
On the banks of Lake Erie, a look inside Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. A good one looming in one of the tougher divisions in football. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, this division, year in, year out, man, it is physical, it's tough, and it's always tight at the top. You get here one more year, and you look at everybody, and you can make a case that this could be a team that can make a playoff run.
Yeah, and especially the case, Mike, that last year, 3 of the 4 teams made the playoffs, the only exception being the Cincinnati Bengals, who went 9-8 without their star quarterback Joe Burrow down the stretch. So here you are going into this year. All 4 of these teams are legitimate playoff contenders, and when you look around the league, I'm not sure there's another division with a straight face that I'd be willing to say that.
The veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go from Cleveland. Hardy now with the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Quarterbacks like him are just so hard to defend, Mike, because not only can they beat you with their arm and their ability to process and spread the ball out to the other playmakers, but it's their ability to hurt you when things break down. It's just hard to defend plan B, plan C. You might defend plan A really well, but man, I'll tell you, you just can't simulate his speed in practice. You can't simulate his ability to make guys miss and extend plays. And when that coverage breaks down or that defensive front doesn't get home, he can make you pay in a lot of different ways.
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Man, some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here's 2nd and 2. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. On the give, here's Henry. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
In motion comes Andrews. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
On 4th down, on comes the 7-time Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, for the Ravens field goal. His kick is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. To return is Naheem Hines. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, the stardom early in Houston. Now his third season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
There was a time, and it wasn't very long ago, Mike, that this guy was trending towards becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. He has to find a way to get back to stacking strong performances, one after another, and keep his team in the hunt. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, but if he plays well, his team is always going to have a strong chance of winning.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Watson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Cleveland.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage, or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Once again, it's Chubb. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's to Cooper again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Watson. This one caught at the 4. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now Watson. And he's into the end zone. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Browns. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Lamar gonna hang on to it, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Aguilar goes off in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
1st and 10 now from the 36. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll motion over Flowers. On play action, here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
A design run here with Jackson. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
3rd and goal for Jackson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are back within 1. It's 7-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. 11 yards on the pass there. It's a Browns first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They bring Judy in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Chubb. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Cleveland.
And this is exactly the Jerry Jeudy they thought they were getting when they went out and traded for him from Denver this offseason. Wasn't it, Mike? I mean, just can he be that reliable weapon in this passing game to just give a little juice to this Browns offense? And so far, the Alabama product, he has done just that as he picks up a fresh set of downs.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, it's Chubb.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. The penalty yardage not quite enough for a first down, so they're still looking at 3rd and inches. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down. Back to throw is Watson. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on third down, Watson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Fourth down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. This from 45 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start out first down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Second down and 8. He'll go again here with Henry. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Ravens cut the deficit down to 1. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Watson to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Here's Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now Watson keeping this on the zone read. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Two minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. On 1st and 10, here's Watson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Here in the 1st half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
On second down, here's Watson. That's caught downfield by Cooper. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, it's Watson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are going to open up the lead to 8. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Grant Delpit up to make the play. Second down, Jackson. Taking off. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Off the play fake, Jackson. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Jackson looking to throw. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
3rd and short, Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. So we hit halftime here in Cleveland, and the Browns are in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The Browns were given a solid performance in that first half from their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Hines now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Well, there's Amari Cooper as he and the Browns get set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This pass caught by Judy. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run up the middle with Chubb. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. They'll work forward only to about the 18. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And the Browns are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Watson now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Moore. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but Right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Deshaun Watson, touchdown Browns. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Grant Delpit up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go, he is taken down. Zadarius Smith forcing his way in to bring him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Jackson now. Flowers with the catch. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The Browns offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, Watson. This throw left is complete with Judy. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Chubb takes his handoff, running left. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big run by Chubb. 31 yards.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
Now first down throw for Watson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Play action. Watson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. He'll find Aguilar complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Now a 3rd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson on 3rd and 2. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. In motion comes Andrews. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll take this back to the 43-yard line. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah in on the stop. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Bateman is the motion man. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's over them. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Pistol give to Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Now Jackson, this a designed run. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. Here's Jackson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that'll set up fourth down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on fourth down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Browns offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive, and he'll get about 5. On the zone read, they hand it to Chubb. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. From the shotgun, here's Watson. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They give it, and it's 4. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves third and short. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. He is going to have a Browns first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now Chubb. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Moore going in motion. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Chubb. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Back deep, Deontay Hardy. This will be returnable from his own 15. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Now Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's the tight end likely in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Aguilar goes off in motion. Second down. Jackson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Aguilar able to make the catch.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on third down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Back to throw, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll go with Chubb, and they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On third down, here's Ford.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson looking to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. We'll stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Again, it's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
This one complete to Bateman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Off the play fake. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Browns. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.